Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Inner Theater. Ortega, confused after weeks of being controlled by Ramses, went back to Nevercrooks to check on her orders. Her allies remained behind in Kiswahili, and most of them spent their free time in the arena. Ortega arrived at Nevercrooks only to have several items confiscated, many questioned asked, and then she was sent back to reunite with the others in Kiswahili. Jacques and Juan joined the others there as well. And now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
Can we ask when the next vote is? Hey, boss. Hey, boss.
The votes are every night. You guys know. You guys came last night to the vote. They do a vote every night around dusk. Everyone kind of gathers in the Parliamental Circle and votes. So until dusk tonight, it's about 10 a.m.
Alright, so we got a day we got like 12 hours to go with.
Less than 12. More like 8 to 10, but...
8 hours.
What do you need me to do at this vote? Like, what happened?
Today's vote is going to be a vote about whether or not they should vote to open the portal. So it's 2 votes away from voting to open a portal. It's a vote to make a vote.
I want to vote yes.
Well, we can't go to the arena.
Well, not in the Earth area. We can go to the arena in other districts.
Go to the fire arena.
Yeah, we can go to the fire arena. There's a lot of us in the fire. We're on moderately good terms with them.
No.
Well, how do you like to be on good terms and, like, able to move around in that case?
I mean, you still can, but you're not going to be as easy to move around as them. People might want to argue with you about stuff or be like, who are you? What are you doing here? You're not going to get arrested for it or anything. You're just not going to get...
Yeah, and we'll make sure you're introduced to the proper people.
Yeah,
So
as long as you're with them, you're probably fine. Because they recently bridged a political divide.
yeah, we were ambassadors. Ambassadors.
Or as the bastards.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, I guess let's do whatever you guys want. You've been here
Plus,
for a
I got
while.
a dragon shake. I can.
What to do?
Ayashi.
Sounds lovely. Alright, you guys want to go to the fire district?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys go through the gate from the Earth District into the Fire District. Where everyone, that sees you collapse and you guys walk into the Fire District, recognizing you from the meeting and, being glad they got back their vote back. So you guys are getting some heroes high fives as you come into this part of town. All of you except Jacques and Juan, of course, but...
Right.
I'm gonna try and high five. What's up, guys?
Yeah, high five. They high five you.
They just ignore me.
Why would they ignore you?
Because I'm Earth.
Oh, well, probably. You weren't on the council either, were you?
No, I
Yeah.
Alec and I were just like in the crowds. Like,
That's right. So yeah, you and Alec also are probably being treated as similar way that Juan is right now. Jacques is not getting mistreated or anything because he's fired, but he's not getting as much. He's also not getting like hero's welcome or anything either. He's just being treated like a normal person. You guys are getting dirty looks if you're Earth and didn't participate in the debate.
We did not.
I'm going to take a time just to go down try to contact Ortega on my bracer and get ETA. Because we talked the other day.
Okay. Yeah. So what channel is that?
Channel 11. Well, no.
We can use the main channel.
It was channel
17 is Alec, Cersei, and Ortega.
Yeah.
And is that the channel that your bracer is still on there?
We're on 11.
Well, I mean Vortiga. So if you switch that channel, is that the one that Vortiga's is on?
I only have 2 channels with them. I have the one that all 3 of us are on, and then the one that everyone's on, which I think is 11. Yeah, but I would be on 17 because that was the last time I
All right. So that's what it's on. So if they call you on that channel, there's a chance you may hear it. So feel free to do that.
Yep, I'm on 17 as well. We're going to say Alec and Cersei calling Ortega. Over.
Looking pretty
All right.
good.
Perception check.
Yo!
Clicks with you.
That's only going to be a 10.
So you're riding through the mountains, and you're under a grove of trees. It's a dim light there, and your bracer isn't loud enough, and you're also like traveling on a horse, so you don't hear it right now.
Yeah.
You're in a hurry. You're in a hurry to get back to Cersei.
I'm en route to Kiswahili.
Correct.
Alright, yeah.
That's the last place you know Cersei was. So yeah, you keep riding, even though you don't hear it.
Yeah.
You don't get a response, Cersei, unfortunately.
Alright, well, we'll repeat.
And try it again? Alright, so you try it again.
6.
Yeah.
Alright.
After that, you assume that she's probably just in an area she can't hear. So
Alright.
the signal got even worse that time, you think.
I'll be back with you guys.
Yeah. But if she said she was coming back, she's probably coming back. So you should probably stay here. You have to stay here until the vote anyway, so.
Yeah, he's a day out. Alright. What, we want to do an arena battle? Anybody? Yeah. You guys?
What kind of stuff is in the arena?
Well, it's different for each place.
Here in the fire district is actually just a big fire pit that you fight in. It's a 30-foot round fire pit.
Like a ring of fire?
No, it's like all fire.
Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant.
And on fire.
Yeah, you have to fight in fire. You're in a fire fighting.
I'm out. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, that doesn't seem very pleasant.
Yeah, so you have to be able to withstand 1d6 fire damage every round, basically.
Do you do like magic and stuff?
What's that? You can use magic or melee. They prefer you don't kill each other because you're of the same political party, so it's like fight to surrender or fight till unconscious, but
Was it only 10?
Part of the
A total of 10?
1d6
they will not like you fighting in their arena if you're not fire party, actually.
I won't do it then.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Also, everyone in the Earth Party not likely to be able to fight in this arena. I don't know if you guys heard that. If you're in the Earth Party, you're not likely to be allowed to fight in this arena unless you're part of the,
I wouldn't last a round.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
It's like a religious thing here. They're very religious people, so this fire pit's not only like their arena, it's like a sacred area, and so fighting in it's like a religious thing. So unless you're part of their party or part of their religious sect,
Can I cast something on somebody then, or like does that mess with anything if I?
you can do whatever you want before a battle as long as it's not interfering with the fight during a battle. Usually,
Okay, I've got endure elements, and I think that might be hopefully a gust of wind. I can put fire out.
it might just stir it up higher though.
Steered up.
Just win!
Anyway,
Put the fire around.
Can you grab me one real quick? Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. I love it.
What if I just, cast douse water on myself?
Then you'll be wet. Just being wet prevent you from catching on fire?
It's a level 0 spell, eventually the floor shoots off of fire on my head.
You just constantly cast it on yourself the whole time. They won't like that though. That's sacrilegious.
Brian,
Putting out the fire. Putting out the sacred fire.
I can run around, that's it.
Yes, ma'am.
okay, so I have endure elements.
Uh-huh. What does that do? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
It's protection for 24 hours
From.
from extreme hot or extreme cold.
Okay.
So it suffers no harm, so that means that they wouldn't have to take fire damage, right?
If that's what it says, and that's what it means. Is that what it says it means?
It says suffers no harm from being in a hot or cold environment. Exist comfortably without having to make a fortitude save.
Well, that's just for the fortitude saves. That's not for not taking damage. That's for like if you're in the mountains or in a desert and that kind of stuff's making you exhausted or messing with you. It doesn't remove damage.
Yeah, because it doesn't provide any protection from fire or cold.
Yeah. Or from smoke or lack of air. Just
Yeah.
trying to pull one over on me. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
We can start fighting air district.
Yeah, or I was saying we could look for that later, so we should wait for Vertigo.
Not a whole lot. Everybody just kind of woke up and got together. Jacques and Joanne have joined you. You have just now traveled from the Earth district to the Fire district altogether. Here in the Firehouse, the Fire district, everything's burnt kind of black. They have an alchemist, the Fire Arena, the Ash Winery, Houses, Red Roof Inn, Great Fire, Hot Deals Market, Smithy, Glass Blower, Flamer's Tavern, and the Fire Temple.
Let's go to the Flamers Tavern. Flamers Temple.
Yeah.
It's more like a restaurant. They serve that ash wine and food there, but it's not like a lot of the other taverns you go to. They offer they don't have a bar. They have seated tables, and you sit and you drink wine and have conversation usually about religion or politics, and you enjoy a nice meal of usually some kind of burnt meat or any kind of food really. They serve most anything burnt, anything they could have on the market right now that you might want.
Can I get
Free overcooked.
You can get burnt kale. They will serve you burnt kale if that's what you would like.
What about blackened cauliflower?
Blackened cauliflower, they got that. Anything you want. Anything you want that's totally burnt or blackened, they can give you. And ash wine. Those are the two things you can get there.
Blackened grouper sandwich, please.
As long as the bread can also be over toasted.
Okay.
Toasted black.
Alright.
You have to scrape the top.
As long as it's a grouper sandwich.
I've got bark skin.
Yeah, but still said he said he
You had +2.
They're giving someone bark skin while you guys go eat dinner and get a
I
drink.
thought that they were fighting in the arena.
I thought they wanted to go to the tavern all of a sudden.
Yeah, what are we doing? Are we not arenaing?
It's a good question.
like
What are we doing? I don't know.
Earth people can't even fight there, so.
Yeah.
So only your fire members can.
I have my immolation shirt on. It protects for up to 10 fire damage.
Uh-huh.
Fire damage per round.
Uh-huh. You'd probably be safe.
That'd probably be okay.
From the fire damage, not from the damage from the person you're fighting, but from the
Yeah, of
10
course.
fire damage around.
I wouldn't have to worry about that a little bit.
Correct.
Well, I'll bet on the fight then. But I guess I can't participate.
Yeah, I bet.
Do you guys want to go to Flamer's Tavern and get some like to-go burnt food and like a bottle of wine and go watch the fight and bet on it?
Oh, that sounds really fun.
That way it's
Yeah,
like a combo of everyone's idea together. Everyone's happy.
I'll pass on the burnt food.
You don't like burnt food, dog?
Is the wine also burnt?
Well, it's got an ashy taste to it.
Okay.
We've all been there. You've asked your cigarette and your beer.
Yeah, it's like an ashy wine. That's not bad.
It's got a little grit to it.
So, Cersei,
you want to go in there?
I could go in there if you guys want to bet on me. It sounds kind of boring just me fighting by myself.
So wait, you're the only fire person?
I don't have any protection from fire. I can't go into a ring of fire.
I think Cersei and Vortiga are the only two that have any kind of fire protective clothing.
I got it.
Well, that's the thing I could do the bark skin.
Crawl points per level. So
Because having skin like a tree will definitely protect you from fire.
Not funny.
I know.
Spread that amongst other.
I know, I'm just messing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go in if you guys want. I'm down for a fight.
We could do the Earth Arena and like more people could fight.
We can't do the Earth Arena anymore.
Those of us who fought in the Earth Arena already can't fight there anymore. No one wants to fight us.
Yeah, they've already won 2 fights. They've already massacred 2 groups of people. So no one wants to fight them right now. Everyone's scared of them.
I raised them.
So they're not gonna get any volunteers very easily.
We beat up 4 dwarves and their hippogriffs.
We accidentally killed a couple people.
One guy.
Well,
Well, so yeah, so they're not. No one's volunteering to fight them right now in that district.
have a sporting round, but no one knows about me. I can fight.
Yeah, you're fire, so you can't fight in the Earth Arena. They only did because they have improved diplomacy there. I mean, they're not likely to let you fight. You're not their district. They're not likely to let you fight in their arena. They only got away with your Earth one because they're celebrities right now, basically.
Wait, we can fight in the middle.
If you want, in the middle one, anyone can fight it. If you want to fight someone from the Earth Party, you could do that, or from a different party, you could do that in the Parliamental Circle. You can fight anyone in the middle.
Let's
What's
show
the quality of this fire that's...
But there's no special qualifiers in the middle arena. That's just equal grounds for everyone.
Yeah.
What's that?
Fire.
I was wondering, why are we taking fire damage fighting in the fire arena? What's the quality of the
Because
fire around it?
It's just a fire. It's on fire.
Oh, okay.
It's a pit of fire. Yeah, it's a pit of fire that you're fighting in. You're fighting in a fire pit on hot coals and stuff.
Well, then we probably don't have to fight that chick again.
Yeah, I don't know. I can levitate with my boots of levitation.
Would there be a way to show the camaraderie between Earth and Fire in the circle by maybe fighting like water and air? Like in Earth.
It's us versus them.
A two-headed giant.
You guys want to
battle.
totally split it into you want to make a 4-party system into a 2-party system. I like it.
That's not a good idea.
You guys are making the clay party versus the bubble party. I don't know.
We can try for just water. We don't have to fight air too.
Or, you know,
We're on pretty decent terms.
So that way everyone knows it's like just fuck water.
Can we just do one each? Like a four-person and every man for himself kind of thing?
Like a one-on-one. Yeah, I mean, they allow
Person free for all.
They allow free for all. Usually, the only problem with the only problem with the Parliamental in the middle, the only problem with that arena is they don't usually just allow people just to go up and be like, I want to fight. In that arena, you usually have to start a debate with someone, and that debate has to lead to a fight.
I'm sure
So you have to
that'd be
argue
great.
politics with someone until they want to fight you, basically. If you go to the Parliamental Circle.
The water district can start.
So we need Vortiga here then, because that'll be a really great debate.
Your face looks like a vagina. That's all she's got.
I remember saying that. I was really fucking scared. Everyone was saying something. I had to top it.
I know. You did, dude. You did.
Getting let down on a fucking mama joke.
I know. You crushed it, though. So, yeah. So, you would know that they have some animosity with the water party. You can probably go to the Parliamental Circle and find some water party people and start some shit if you wanted.
Okay, is that what we're doing?
Walk in,
No?
Earth and Fire, all, commingling. See if anybody do like some perception checks to see what kind of crowd we're looking.
Why don't we go to the bar? That's a great place to get the fights.
Yeah.
That's true.
Some
Is
water
there a
guy
bar?
really, really drunk, and then see if we can get him to start up an official brawl.
Okay.
Is there a tavern in the center of town?
No, there's a market, a small market, a small shared market, but there's no tavern in the center of town.
They sell wine at this market?
No.
Can we get wine and then go to the market?
Somebody's gotta be drinking.
You could buy wine from Flavor's Tavern if you wanted to from the fire district and bring it with you.
Just like evaporate their water there.
Well, I'm in a bit of a loss here, guys. I don't know what you want to do.
Why don't we just wait till Yeah, why don't we?
Let's just, we'll sit around and see if anyone approaches us.
Wait for Vortiga to get
Let's
back.
just get drunk until Vortiga shuts up.
Alright, so roll me a ride check, Vortiga, for riding super fast to get here. See when you can arrive.
Can I just start putting moss on things and like growing plants around in the Earth District?
You want to go back to the Earth District?
I mean, we're just like hanging around for hours. Right?
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm going to go to the Earth District. Call me if you need me on my wrist bracelet or whatever.
Yeah, I'm willing to go back to the Earth District and go back to the Mud Hut, drink.
Alright, you go to the Mud Club.
Yeah, Mud Club.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start putting moss and light.
Drink some Kalu or whatever.
I got an 8.
That gives you a temporary -1 intelligence but +1 constitution when you drink it. For an
I
hour.
didn't say I want to drink that shit.
That's all they have in the Mud Club, dude.
What is it?
It's only for 1 hour. It's -1 intelligence +1 constitution, just for an hour when you drink it.
I'll take that shit. Yeah, I don't need that intelligence.
There you go.
like 2.
You guys go back to the Mud Club and drink.
Alec and I just go back and get stupid.
And Jawan goes around and starts like beautifying the Earth District with epiphytes and stuff. You have like grow plants, I assume, or some kind of spell. How much
yeah.
can you cast that? What's the deal? How much of this are you doing?
Let's see.
I like my rocks.
Cersei's probably just going to hang out in the center of town and mean mug some water house people.
Mean mug.
Yeah. Just stare bullets at people and just like...
All right, roll me an intimidation check for Cersei to sit in the middle of town and just like mean mug people.
Just petting my sturge.
Wait, can I chug 2 drinks and get -2 +2?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Alright. I like that better.
Alright, so let's see. Some dates.
Cat's taking all your
Natural
dice, dude.
one.
You actually get mugged.
I get mean mugged. I'm not very intimidating. But
Yeah, the people from the water party think that you're looking at them seductively, and they kind of like wink. They kind of wink and wave back and like try to make flirty gestures at you. Yeah. They can't tell you're being intimidating. They think you're being seductive.
I'm just hanging out in the center.
What's
of
happening?
town.
Cersei's hanging out in the center of town. He wants to know if you're hanging out with her, or if you're going back to the Earth area. Or
I'll hang out with Cersei.
all right, you'll hang out with Cersei in the Parliamental Circle.
I'm gonna go with Liz. I'm gonna follow her.
So you follow her and watch her put up plants around the Earth District.
Yeah,
What's
I
that?
don't have big plants, so I'm just gonna have to find any existing likely things and like make them get bigger. I can't
Okay, so you're
actually.
going to try and just increase the size of. I'll say, roll me a perception check to see if you find any lichen that you can grow.
12. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see, you see a little bit, but it's really high up on this, that very large rock in the center of town. It's very high up on that one.
Yeah.
Go get it.
So you have to climb up there and grow it.
You can stand on my shoulders. I can give you 10 feet.
I mean, you still have to climb check, because it's taller than the two of you on each other's shoulders.
I also have command plants. Can I just, like, make it come down to me?
That's not a property the plant has. You can command it to do things it can do. It doesn't have the property to, like, move down the rock.
Very slowly, I'm sure it could.
Yeah, if you want to stand there and wait the long time it would take this lichen to move down the side of the rock, yes. Roll me a perception check.
Who?
Both of you are together.
Uh-oh. Right, you froze
Both
up.
of us there? You mean, like,
Alright, did I?
20.
20 perception check, Liz?
17 plus 6.
Oh yeah, so you both hear out of the corner of your ears. Excuse me, miss, is this man bothering you?
Not at all.
He says, watch out for those fire guys.
Why don't you mind your business, buddy?
Yeah. He says, fucking hotheads, and walks away.
Believe that guy? Dick.
That was weird. People are weird. Okay, well this isn't gonna work. I don't feel like wasting another spell attempt on this. And like using up all my spells in town.
Or climbing a rock. Okay.
Nah, not too
Alright, so you guys are near this big rock, but Juwan's like, nah, I don't feel like it anymore.
Alright, you want to go back to the middle? Where everyone else is at?
I think stay in the Earth area, and I don't know. Kit and I'll just talk
stay.
to Gozer. Well, we're safe here. Kit and I'll just talk to Gozer for a bit, and we'll come back to the middle for a while when it gets closer to 10. We'll have to meet up then.
Alright.
Okay, so Kid and Juwan stay behind in the Earth District. Jock, you go where? Back to the Paralimental Circle?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the neutral part of town.
Alright. What do you do while you hang back there, Juwan, since you're all alone?
Oh, well, Kit
For
and
all
I
these
are gonna
hours.
just talk to Gozer.
For a bunch of hours? We'll spend all day gozering on the rocks and stuff?
Yeah, we'll climb around the rocks and have fun.
Lots of
and jump
boulders and
around.
stuff. Yeah. Okay. Just commune with nature. And like listen, put your ear to the rocks and like listen to what the rocks have to say, stuff like that.
Can I teach Kit more secret twin language while we're doing this then?
Yeah, that's fine. Only what's that, a linguistics check to teach him? For him?
I don't think he has anything fun.
No, he's gotta learn skills. He hasn't had
Yeah,
a life
he's
long
not-
enough to get skills.
Okay, so he doesn't have linguistics as a thingy.
I think it's an intelligence modifier, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can roll his intelligence modifier.
Okay. So do I just do a 20 for that? To see if it works first?
D20
or
plus,
no?
yep, just D20 plus intelligence modifier for Kit to see if he figures that he's able to like learn.
Oh, excellent. That's 8.
So yeah, he does not seem to pick it up very well. Other than the symbol, he knows the symbols you taught him before, but learning new symbols seems to be difficult for him.
Okay.
He didn't have a twin to grow up with and learn a language, and so it's very tricky to learn all this hand stuff, he says.
Okay.
All this hand stuff is weird. I don't know how you remember all these crazy hand signals, Aunt Juwan.
Because I don't know, a twin. I guess that makes you...
You must have
better.
taken lots of practice. I guess I just need to practice a lot more than just today.
Yeah, we'll keep...
Alright. But you guys do that all day, you just do that all day until the meeting?
Yeah,
Okay.
and talk to Gozra.
Okay. Do some prayers. Anything you want to say to Gozer in particular before I go back to the group?
No, not really. Just, general hang time, quality
Okay.
time,
You do hear Gozra. To put your ears to the rocks, you do hear whisperings. You do know that they're talking about opening a plane to one of the elemental planes, and as a druid, the elements are very sacred and very important to you. All four of them, not just earth, fire, wind, water, earth, are all parts of what's things that druids find sacred. So you'd be interested in all these planes that interest you very much. And the things you could learn about the earth, the things you could learn about rocks from going to this plane,
Yeah.
your magic in regards to those type of things could grow from going here. And so you are interested in the possibility of exploring the elemental planes. Just being closer to these rocks excites you about possibly going to a plane. It's all rock. What would that be like? You can't even imagine a world that's, completely composed of rock. So, yeah. So it opens your mind to all the things that might happen soon if you can make this vote happen. All right, the rest of you rejoin in the Paralimental Circle. Vortiga, roll me a ride check to see how fast you're getting there. What's going on?
That's gonna be a 9.
You have some trouble along the mountain range near the Great Wall.
Great Wall of China, baby.
You roll me a percentage chance of whether or not you steered into it or steered too far. If steered too far north or too far south. Above 50 will be north and below 50 will be south.
92. Where was that?
So that was north, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so in the mountain path, you kind of went too far north and ended up entering what we call wall territory. It looks exactly like what you would think heading into East Linya looks like.
I've seen the wall a billion times.
Yeah, but this time you were too close to it, and you actually rode your horse into it.
Alright.
And you didn't realize it because it opens into another dimension that just resembles East Linya. So you think that you're in East Linya. So in your mind, it looks like you rode over the mountains and you've entered East Linya. But you don't seem to be going anywhere. You feel like you've been traveling for hours in the same spot.
Okay,
Like you cross this part of the mountain and then you keep riding your horse and you feel like you're in a loop, like in a cartoon where the same scene keeps passing. You feel like that's been happening for hours now.
Knowledge Arcana or Spellcraft work better?
Either one would be fine. Arcana's probably better,
like
but...
those citrus, it like spins.
Yeah.
Where's one?
That's a natural
what's happening.
19.
Alright, so yeah, you definitely sense some sort of magic. You know you're in some sort of loop. You see the same tree repeating, and you know that you're in some sort of either time loop or something. Something weird's going on. You can't detect what it is, but you know you were near the wall when it happened. And roll me a knowledge, history, or what was your profession?
Profession is an engineer, as Vortiga.
That would be fine too. You can roll that.
Right, I'll roll a profession check. Natural 20.
All right. You are familiar with this as an engineer, as a hobgoblin engineer. You were actually around when this wall was contracted to be built. You were against it, did not work on it, but you do know about the schematics of this wall. This wall was designed by the East Linya military during the peak of the Great War between East and West Linya. During that period of time, to stop the armies from going from east to west and destroying this, from raiding the cities and destroying them, White Castle built a wall.
Could I get any knowledge on...
And you would know, here's what you know. You would know that on one side, it appears to be a wall, and on the other side, it appears not to be, and if you accidentally run into it, it's like going into a magical labyrinth of sorts.
Well, yeah, I'm interested in the history of that. So, I mean, like, with that knowledge, if I knew they were building a wall, would I know kind of the politics behind the wall? Like, what's the representation? I'm assuming Algene is good versus evil, like hell and the mob.
I mean, that's also debatable. If you, I mean, yeah, but yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, it is something like that. There are two seats of power. They are versus each other. Both of the seats are on this island, and the wall is the dividing place between the two of them to prevent too much damage between the two sides. The white side built it, and on the one side it creates an illusion. So if someone coming from West Linya accidentally rides into it or enters it, they end up caught in this trap. You can visually see it from the east side, but you can't touch it or you get shocked. You can't approach it. It's there to prevent people from traveling back and forth, especially because they have those guard towers on their side that are north and south. So if you come in from the mountains, they can see you. So it's basically preventing travel on the road because it was too easy of a path for armies to use for a land invasion. And now their waters are pretty well protected because they both have navies of different styles. But so it just prevents a land invasion, basically.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, can I back out of it and try and travel south?
You can, but it's still going to loop, is the problem. You're caught in some sort of labyrinthian loop.
Oh, God. Because I got a natural 20 on the engineering thing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't tell me anything at all with...
Yeah, I mean, you would know that it's some sort of illusion, but it's also sort of not. It's semi-real. It's like a demi-plane type of illusion. You've entered some sort of magical space that's not real.
So just stop.
You're in a small space that loops itself, basically.
Neville's not with me.
You're in a 30-foot area, basically. like a 30-foot cube that just repeats itself over and over again. No matter which direction you walk, you just like walk back into it.
Yeah, I don't really have any spells that do anything with that, so I'm going to pray to Rovagug.
All right, you pray to Rovagug, and Rovagug's only advice is to smash the wall.
I say thank you, great deity, and I try to smash the wall.
All right, how do you find the edge of the wall?
I don't know. I start swinging. I mean,
You just start swinging.
Do?
All right, what do you swing at? There's a tree.
No, I just keep. If it's just endless, and I had a nat 20 on this labyrinthian wall that's just endless and being.
It's a loop. It's a 30-foot loop. So.
Yeah, I mean, you're the guy that just said it. What do you want me to do? Like,
I don't know what I want you to do. I'm just asking. I'm asking what you are doing, so I know how to handle what's happening.
The guy that just smashed the wall. When you just start swinging.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're Vortiga, that's kind of.
That's what Vortiga does.
It's like Vortiga starts just swinging at everything.
Well, yeah.
I like this approach.
Well, I got a natural 20 on engineering, and all I learned was that it's an endless loop cube. If you can't learn the way out on the natural 20 with an engineering feat,
I mean, you knew about it being built and stuff. You can roll me a knowledge arcane if you want to know more about the magic. You knew about the building of the wall with an engineering. That gave you a history and you knew about it being built, why it was built, how it was built. You know specs about it. You know the type of spell that it contains. I can't just like give you the answer even with a 20. I can't be like, well, the spell you need to use to get out is this.
Well, I mean, I know what the spell's gonna be, and I don't have it. Like, I'm a
Do any of your friends have it? You have a way to communicate with your friends. You can maybe enlist some help in getting out. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't have all the answers. I just have all the questions. You know. You guys look at me like I throw things out. I throw things at you with an idea of how you're gonna get out. I don't. I'm surprised as you are if you figure it out. Things happen and then we play with it.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm the one that gets that shit at.
It's everybody's toy.
Yeah.
You fall into stuff.
I am the toy, but I'll roll another knowledge arcana. That's a natural 19.
You know, since part of it's illusory, if you could destroy the illusion in some way, you could find the exit. You could find the wall part of it to destroy and break through. So that's part of it. You could either destroy the illusion or you could find some way to teleport out of the space. So you need to find a way to get out of the space or find a way to destroy the illusions. Since those are the two parts of what's going on.
No, I'm the only one that gets this shit. Because this is whatever.
It's a roll, dude. It happens. You rolled a low ride check.
Yeah,
So you can either go north or south. South, this wouldn't have happened. North, it did.
I mean, it's not like I hadn't been by the wall 8 times already.
Yeah. This time you were in a hurry and you went a little too far north. It could have went south and then you would have ended up in the mines and been fine, but...
I don't think Vortika's a hurry person, but okay. Like, well, with that knowledge, I'll stand still. See if I can see the illusionary perspective.
Alright, so you're like trying to look out the corner of your eye and shit. You can roll me a perception check and see if you can like...
No,
John dies.
that's a
You
2.
can't.
Yeah, you can't tell. Everything looks real to you. The tree looks real, the grass looks real. You can't tell where the illusion begins.
Start swinging your axe around. Just start like chopping stuff.
Chop down the tree.
It's
the one thing you see.
It's the one thing you see.
Just start swinging my axe. That's what I said 5 minutes ago.
Alright, you start swinging your axe. You hit the tree. Alright, you keep swinging the tree. Roll me damage versus the tree. Roll versus the tree's AC, and then roll damage on the tree, and see how much damage you do to this tree.
I'm just gonna summon a monster and watch it move through and see the illusionary issue with that. So I'm gonna summon a fucking eagle and let it fly and see what the illusionary.
The eagle flies one way. You see it vanish on the horizon and then reappear over and over again. Like that game Portal.
The environment.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 13.
Yeah, I mean, besides the tree and the grass, there's not a lot to look at in the environment. The clouds all look the same in all 4 directions. Like, you feel like you're stuck in a painting. Like, this is like a scene. Like, you fell into 1 pixel of this wall. It feels like whichever part of the wall you walk into, you fall into like a 30-foot square of that particular piece of wall.
I'm not moving.
Well, then you're standing still. Yeah, it's moving in it's going in a loop. It's flying over your head over and over again. Until you tell it to stop flying over your head.
I'm just gonna keep rolling perceptions until I get the natural 20 and see the illusionary thing, because I don't have a teleport skill, so I don't You
You have no way to get rid of illusion?
I think
You can call Cersei on your armband and tell her what's up.
Natural 19 on a perception with the +2.
Alright, so you see where the bird seems to be repeating at.
Walk over there and start chopping.
So what you would probably consider the edge of the illusion.
Go to the edge and start swinging your axe around. Illusion knife.
No, I know. This is kill the eagle. Believe me, I know.
Sorry, Pat.
Okay. That's the 40th sorry I've gotten in this game. But I'll look at my wrist and...
At least now Scott can't accuse me of just picking on him.
I don't know if, bracers work through interdimensional telecommunications.
You can try it. You do seem to have light in this area, so you can try to talk to Cersei.
I'll try and talk to Cersei.
Alright, you contact... Cersei, that is the last channel you use, so as long as you roll a very low perception check, that will be enough for me to consider that...
I got 18.
That's enough to hear whatever Vortiga says right now through this bracer.
Hey, Cersei. I'm trapped at the wall in an interdimensional labyrinth. I will relay Cersei every single detail I know from my 2 nat 20.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
You know it's an illusion. You know it's an extra dimensional space of some sort.
And I think Alex on this one too.
Yeah, I'm listening. I guess I can do it. Perception check is up somewhere else. It says 17.
Now you heard that. You're familiar with the wall, but only from your side. So on Eastland, you're like, oh, the wall, that big white wall?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know it as the big white wall.
Okay.
Don't touch that, it'll zap you.
I've never been there before, but from the description of what you got there, maybe I would know to use a knowledge planes check to
Yeah.
kind of help out.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
19.
Alright, so you would know that he seems to be in some sort of small, like I said, 30-foot extra-dimensional space, like being in a bag of holding that is open on both ends, or on 4 ends, except top and bottom, possibly. So if he walks through one side, he comes out the other. So if he swung his axe, you would know if he swung his axe at the edge, it would just appear on the other side. So the edges are where it loops.
Climb the tree. So you can get out of the top.
So you might know with that with something like this, the center is probably
That's where you cut.
the actual.
Your summon eagle flies straight up.
Yeah, try that with him.
Or you could go the opposite way of the eagles traveling.
I'm going to smash my axe into the ground in the center of the square.
All right, roll me a d20 versus the ground.
Try to dig your way to China.
I mean,
How close are you to hitting the tree?
That's a natural 19. I don't know where anything is in this square.
There's just one
I
tree.
don't have a visual.
I gave you a perception. There's one tree and a bunch of grass. That's all there
Where
is.
is the tree in direction to the center of the square?
It's right in the center.
Then I'm hitting the tree. I
Right.
said center of the ground.
All right, so yeah, you smash at the bottom of the tree, at the base of the tree.
I
Which is
rolled
the
a
roots and the
natural
trunk.
19,
That's
which
pretty
with
good
my
hit.
apex is a critical.
All right, so you smash the fuck out of the base of this tree. You hear the crack of stone instead of wood.
Okay, I swing again.
All right, you're gonna keep doing this till it breaks, I assume.
I
Take
guess
a 20
so.
on
You don't have
top.
to. If you're gonna do it until I'll just let you just do that because it's not an enemy. It's not gonna attack you back.
And I don't have any other options. So
You
yeah.
keep smashing at this tree until the tree. When the tree falls down, so does a portion of the wall. There's now a hole in the wall between East and West Lenya. You broke down the wall, Pat. You broke down the wall.
Not what I wanted to do.
You did but you just saved East and
Fifteen,
West Berlin, dude.
Then you're
God damn it, that's fuck later in the game.
So now there's a big hole in the wall, and you're coming through it. As you come through it, you hear a voice. You hear a voice from the guard tower saying, "Halt, intruder."
Yeah. I'm so surprised. I break the wall and the people on the other side are bad. Yeah. Didn't see this coming a mile away. You know.
We'll even assume that your bracer's still on, and Cersei hears the halt intruder also.
Alright.
I go,
Ooh. Do you want to deal with this, or should I switch over for a while? I know you're getting a lot of shit on all at once.
Hey, you can switch over, do whatever. I mean,
All right, I'm sorry, man.
It's fucking sorcery. I know how this story
Look,
goes.
it's D&D. I don't control it. It'd be different if I like made all these decisions, but these are all rolls. I know. Until I do as much as I can, but bad things have to happen. This is part of the game too. I know you know. You've probably had the hardest game out of anyone, Pat. I will give you that.
He left his bracer channel open.
His bracer channel's open. Yeah, they heard everything that happened. They heard the halt intruder once the wall broke down. So I think you guys can also safely assume what happened.
I'm currently Shock, Fleek, Roderick.
Everyone except Juan, I believe. Juan and Vortiga, I guess.
Yeah, you guys are standing right there. You heard the whole thing.
So everyone except Juan and Vortiga is there, and they all hear that.
But we can't miss the spook. That's shitty, but we can't miss the spook.
I don't know what kind of help we could really do for them. Those watchtowers are... I'm just going to spray them down with water, right?
They're water cannons, so it's a little more than getting like sprayed down with water. It's like, getting sprayed with a fire hose. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be pleasant. It's not like a pleasant shower of water or anything.
It's not gonna kill him.
No. Well,
right.
maybe. I don't know. It'll definitely detain him.
Well, we need this boat.
Okay, well, I'm just going to wait for the boat and then we go out.
And it's holy water, so I don't know if he's evil, but he's not gonna like that if it's holy water. So
Every vote counts.
We need every vote.
every vote counts. You don't lose by 0.2%.
Yeah. I can teleport 600 miles. Oh, no,
Really? That might be. I mean, you could probably do that and get back in time. That's close enough to like get to the area and try to help him out and get back. As long as you can do it twice to get there and get back.
I can do it twice. I have 2 level 6 spells today.
But you only go by yourself. You can only
No, I can take someone with me. You can do that. You can fix the.
I mean, so you want what do you need to know to teleport there? Do you need to know just the area? Have you seen the White Wall at all? How would you know how to? You know the tower sort of, so maybe you can appear near one of them.
The north.
And you've been stopped by one of the towers, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you can try to. That might be you know that he's near a tower, so you can maybe try to teleport near one of the towers in an area that you can visualize in your mind. So like just reappear to the place that you were stopped by the tower. Try and see Vortiga from there, and then if you can snag Vortiga and teleport back before the guards can.
Mending on the wall. If I do this.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's D&D.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Well, in that case, I would go by myself.
All right, Cersei, mythic teleports. Do you want to solo teleport there, Cersei, and try to take care of the situation?
Yep.
All right, you solo teleport there mythically, which takes you to the area near the guard tower.
Look over at someone in the Water Clan, flipping the bird, and be like, check this portal, and then hop through.
Oh man, I love flipping the bird mid-teleport, dude. In the future, that's my favorite thing to do.
All right.
backwards.
Yeah. I'm just going to hop through that shit. Okay. And I would go to the tower.
All right, so you reappear in front of the tower where you were questioned before?
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
See what I see?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too shabby. 21. Not clicking.
You see you see a large white tower in front of you. The towers seem to have one door. You're kind of in front of the tower now. You see the wall behind you. You do see Vortiga far away. She's like tiny. She's like the kind of tiny where you could like look at her with your eyes, close one eye, and pinch her with your 2 fingers.
Yeah.
So several hundred feet away, but you do see Vortiga there, who is stopped. You do see a hole in the white wall behind Vortiga. And you do see what looks like some sort of cannon on top of the tower pointed in Vortiga's direction.
All right.
And there are 2 guards in front of the doors of the tower.
Okay, I'll run up and yell, "Hey guys, don't worry, I can fix this. No harm, no foul. You guys give me a chance here."
All right. They say we needed to question who the hobgoblin that broke the wall.
That's fine, but I'm just here to help undo what he accidentally did.
All right, you run over and mend the wall.
Yes.
And they question Vortiga. Who are you?
I'm Vortiga.
What are you doing here?
Trying to get to Kiswahili.
Why'd you break the wall?
I got trapped in your labyrinthine cube.
Alright, they do believe that you're a dumb hobgoblin. They don't detect evil on you because you're wearing a ring that prevents them from being able to detect the fact that you're evil. So they say, alright, miss, luckily your friend here took care of any damages, so you don't owe the city any money to repair that. So you're free to go along your way. This next time, be more careful. Please travel farther north or farther south. If you'd like to avoid the wall.
That's that way you roll like almost 100%.
They say, welcome back to East Linya, Vortiga. Yeah. You're on a list at this point. They recognize you. You've been through here several times, so.
Oh, yeah. Lots of time.
You're definitely on a very short list of people that have been going back and forth East and West Linya a lot, which might seem suspicious sooner or later.
I'm sure it does. Alright, so you're in the clear.
I'm going to be like, all right, gentlemen, we'll take our leave and touch him by the shoulder and teleport us out of there.
You teleport out. Resort. You return to Kiswahili with Vortiga. You return mid-teleport also with the finger and a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
So yeah. They don't want to fuck with you guys. Unless maybe their boss does. Kim Mickles. But her peons don't seem to. They seem frightened by you.
Excellent.
Alright, you guys just want to kill time till the vote?
Documentary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to roll a perception check to see if anyone's around doing that?
Patrick, you can roll it.
Well, I'm trying to roll the percentage chance.
Because you've been rolling really low these past 2 weeks.
I did roll a 92.
Only one person can roll it.
Wait, you were rolling well today, though.
Oh, maybe you should.
Isn't the deck of many things a low roll? Aren't you supposed to get like a 15?
Third week's a charm.
Oh, never mind.
I guess then you're right. She's around.
I was about to say, I just rolled.
It was 0 to 30. I must have switched it at some point, but I mean, this is at the Paralimental Circle. She doesn't seem to be. She doesn't have her deck out though. But you do see the lady that has the deck. You recognize her from before. She doesn't have the deck out though, but she's there, and she's seated at the water party.
Oh shit.
What's that?
She's at the water party.
She's seated at the water party's like a section of seats of bleachers.
That's troublesome.
That's hard.
No, but I'm gonna stumble up to her. I've had some Mudman drink.
Hold on, I got this. We're at the vote, right?
And it's not time for the vote yet. This is still pre-vote.
Is she in like the caucus seating for the water people?
Yeah, and she's wearing a blue water patch.
Oh shit.
My spying eye stay on her during the vote and keep an eye on her so that we can meet up with her when she does open the day.
Can I,
for gambling?
Well,
I can have
played
it.
with her before.
Scott's got an idea.
All right, Scott.
Alright, can I kind of stealth around the crowd in the center of the, kind of just blend in with the crowd and sleight of hand my patch off and sleight of hand a water patch from someone?
Yeah, you can do that.
Switch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you can switch patches with someone. It's gonna get someone pissed off really fast, but you can do it.
Blindly go up to her. I've had a lot of Mudman juice.
So roll me a stealth check to sneak up to someone, and then a sleight of hand to switch patches if you want.
In all fairness, Bob, his intelligence did drop by 2
Alright,
points.
wait,
It might be mid-day.
My stealth was
$1 billion.
29.
Yeah, so yeah, you're able to walk up to someone without drawing too much attention to yourself.
Can I study the person real quick?
Sure, if you want to.
Cool, what kind of perception check, what kind of person are they?
It's a dwarf
Okay.
that you're next to.
I'm trying to slide a hand that motherfucker.
Alright, so you reach down to about the area that your crotch is and try to grab the patch off of his shirt and switch it with yours.
I got a 20.
Alright, so yeah, it works. You're like, oh, sorry, buddy, I bumped into you, my bad.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, no big deal. He looks at you and sees your water patch and says, water power or whatever.
Right. While I'm still stealthing through the crowd, I want to kind of change my appearance.
Alright, in which way?
I can look Vishkanyan.
Okay, you turn into a Vishkanya.
Okay.
Okay.
No one sees me.
Can I become a
Roll a
Vishkanya?
stealth check to see if no one sees you, and I'll roll a perception check to try and beat it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in
a really low perception, so yeah, you can get away with changing shape without drawing any attention to yourself.
I'm gonna approach her.
Alright, you go sit next to her on the bleachers.
Okay. Can I just watch the game right now?
She's not. The deck is not out. She's just there, and she just seems to be looking over some papers.
Can I say it's good to see you? Good to see you again, my friend.
She folds up her papers and puts them in her pocket and looks at you and says, "A player? You a player, right?"
I say, "Yeah, you don't remember me?"
Oh, I see so many players. Where did you play last? Jog my memory.
I believe it was the Darling Metropolis.
Oh, the Darling Metropolis. That poor place. They've had a rough time, haven't they?
Yeah.
Says,
I am just crying right now.
She says, I remember that. I don't remember you that well, though. You don't look that familiar to me.
Well, I've definitely played with you.
She says, I believe it. Many people have.
Can I do a diplomacy check to see if she wants to play a quick game?
Sure.
With me and my comrades?
Yeah.
I got, 27.
She says, "Oh, I love a game, and I'm always bound to play if asked, but really, this isn't the time or place. I'm here to vote." And she says, I don't have time for gambling now, but if one of you would like to meet up for a quick game afterwards, that's all I can really handle right now."
Okay. Sure. Okay. I'll say, where do you want to meet? You want to meet at the water inn?
Yeah, she says, "Yeah, we'll meet. Here, I'll tell you. Give me 1 second."
I want to play this shit, Kevin!
The main place so everyone. Yeah, or we can do it here.
She says, "Meet me at Sploosh, which is the tavern and the water house."
Okay.
Says, "If you meet me in Sploosh, we can play there. I'll have time for one hand, and then I've got to get out of town. I've got a very busy schedule."
Okay.
Did you guys do anything else before the vote?
What if
Alright, Juwan finishes up praying to Gozra with Kit and shows up back to the Parliamental Circle as well, a little bit early for the vote. Just eager to
I'm
vote.
going to slide a hand to Water Patch as well.
Alright, Vortiga's going to try to sleight of hand.
Yes.
Alright, Vortiga, stealth up to some... First, you have to stealth up next to someone without being noticed. So stealth first.
Stealth first. And that's a 19.
Alright, you're able to saddle up to someone without drawing too much attention to yourself. This is pretty busy in the Parliamental Circle right now. It's a big vote tonight, so everyone's kind of gathered around and arguing. So you walk up to a group of fire people and water people that are arguing, and you kind of get in the middle and do this. You're now in the group without being noticed. Rabble. Yeah. So now try and sleight of hand a patch off him.
Yes. I'm hero pointing this.
What was it?
It was a natural 1.
Alright, so you're going to hero point to reroll +8?
Yeah.
Alright. Erase the hero point. Erase the hero point. That's what hero points are, to rescue you from natural 1s. Luckily you have it, and I don't get to make up some fun thing that happens for that natural 1.
Yeah, thank God. That would have been worse. Okay, that is only going to be a 12, but I'm going to Mythic Surge.
Okay.
12 plus 8? That's 12 including the plus.
Yeah, was that a 12 including the 8?
Yes.
Wow.
No, I didn't add my dex. That's 9 plus 8, so that's 17. But I'm still going to add the surge because it was +4, so that'll get me to 21. I feel like that's...
Yeah, that's good enough to not be noticed snatching someone's badge and switching it out for yours. So you managed to do that as well.
I feel like I need to take a mythic point off after the natural 1 with, even though I used the hero point, that one's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That was a pretty bad one.
You saved it. You're able to steal that patch.
So, I'm going to, just switch the patches out.
Yeah, you do that. It's already done. That's what the sleight of hand was, I assume, which is the whole move of swapping your patch with that one, so.
Yes.
You did that. That's done.
and I'm just gonna chill and kind of.
You're gonna chill right there with that same group that you just stole a patch from, or?
No, I'm gonna chill in the water section now that I'm with.
Alright, are you gonna go hang out by Jock or something, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out by Jacques and try and.
Can I do a perception check and see if I noticed him do that? Like swipe the patches from across the.
Yeah, sure. You can see if you were watching Vortiga.
16.
Yeah, you see Vortiga coming. You didn't see him swipe the patches, but whenever he gets close enough, you do see he's wearing a blue or she is wearing a blue patch.
Oh, I see.
Alright,
I'm gonna give you a cool nod, like I know so.
Thumb up.
Yeah.
Can I see if I see Neville around
Yeah.
as Vortiga now? Because I would if I could access in my memories. You said it was like a foggy memory of like what Ramses did. But I don't remember exact thing.
Yeah.
I would remember though that Neville was with Cleet, right?
Yeah. You can
So,
you can just
outside
say
of
if you say
Protoss-
Neville out loud, there's a chance he'll hear you.
Okay,
I'll say that.
I will say Neville out loud.
All right. You hear the flap of wings near Pleek. You hear these wings flap near your head and go towards Vortiga. You feel Neville land on your shoulder.
Yeah, because he's invisible. I'm going to say, hey, Neville, long time no see. I think something weird's been going on.
He says, I agree.
Yeah, but I need you to do me a favor. I'm going to go play the deck of many things after this rally. Yeah. And I'm going to, and I'm saying all of this in Infernal to him in his language. And I would say to him, I need you to go steal a fire patch for me after I play the deck of many things. Because Neville has a huge, high...
roll me a diplomacy check to get Neville to steal a fire patch for you.
Right. That's 4. That's only going to be a 6.
Yeah, he's just said you stole that patch. Why don't you just steal another one?
All right, but I need you to help me look out when I do it.
He says I'm right here on your. He says I'm right here on your shoulder.
You have to do what I say, Neville. You're my minion.
Yeah, he says that. He says I'm right here on your shoulder. I'll do whatever you want.
Okay.
He says as long as you're evil, I'll do whatever you say.
You can check me right now.
He says I can't. You have that ring on.
No, I don't.
You have the ring of non-detectable alignment.
Well, I do have the ring of mass alignment. I thought they took that with Cranagus. No, or not Cranagus.
White Castle, but you get it back whenever you left. They give you your belongings back when you leave.
Right,
and you would have put that back on.
Yeah. Brian, I've got a crazy idea.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just want to, walk up. I just want to walk up to them.
Okay.
I'm not going to try and steal a patch. I'm not going to do shit.
Uh-huh. Just going to walk up with your, which patch do you have on?
Earth.
Okay, you walk up in your Earth patch.
Yeah. I sent Caesar over with him. He's not wearing a patch. He's just following. Yes.
Yeah, he's a monkey, so he doesn't get a vote.
No, I just want to, try and walk up the shop and see if they try and stop me.
You get some dirty looks and some, boos and hisses, but no one tries to stop you. You're allowed to walk over there and talk to people if you want. It's a free country.
Yeah. Alright, I walk up to Jacques. And next to, this fancy lady, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't say the F word. I'm like,
who's this guy?
You're a little drunk, man. You might.
Yeah, who's this guy?
I'm -2 intelligence, but +2 constitution. So I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Because I'm feeling invisible.
I'm feeling invisible. That shows you have -2 intelligence right there. Alright, go for it, Mr. Invisible.
I walked into the water side. Yeah, I saw you do it. You're standing right next to me.
Oh, what a nice stealth around the corner.
Whatever.
So who are you saying what the fuck are you doing to? And implying what with it?
I'm not saying what the fuck you doing. I'm just I'm gonna walk up to, I guess, watch her shock and be like, where have you been, bro?
I'm gonna start to hiss at him.
Alright, that all happens.
We're like after the same thing here. I know like our parties are not getting along, but I thought we were trying to bring everyone together.
Alright, small crowd starts to gather because they see you guys having a debate.
Yeah. Oh god, I gotta fight him. I'm gonna roll diplomacy. Like, hey, can't we all?
They're like,
just
debate,
get along?
debate, 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 debate.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, I'll verbally debate you. God, this is gonna go bad.
Argue for your party. Or for this whole bridge you're trying to argue for.
This hothead had a little too much to drink.
Oh, everyone oohs.
I'm not trying to start a debate here. I just want to have a civilized discussion of why our two parties can't get along.
Everyone from the other party is singing their party anthem, Solid as a Rock. Solid. Solid as a rock. Yeah.
We didn't like the hothead thing. That's like a 4-letter word to us.
Yeah. It's very rude. It implies that you guys have short tempers.
That's like a 4-letter word.
It's a very long 4-letter word. Juan, you see all this. You see Harlock's Pachiman arguing with your snake brother.
Whatever, and like walk away.
So you get up off the bleachers and leave your seat and go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Alright, Jacques walks away. Where do you go, Jacques?
I'm just gonna hang out towards the. I don't know. So you said we were all like in a circle.
Yeah, there's a circle. You know that game Simon?
Yeah.
It's like 4 colors on each side. It's kind of like there's seating arranged like that, and a circle in the middle where they have debates and fights and, etc. But there's seating in each 4 sides, and usually you sit with your house, and they're kind of arranged nearest to where the house exits are.
Yeah, I'll take a seat next to someone else in my house.
Alright, so he moves to a different seat in the bleachers.
Yeah, and when I'm passing the lady with the deck of many hands,
No. I'm gonna sit down right next to her.
I mean, you both are already sitting next to her. Right now.
Yeah.
So right now I'll be like, I'll see you later, and I'm gonna get up and walk away.
Alright, so you go somewhere else. You stay there, though, Harlock.
Yeah, I want to sit down next to her and talk to her.
Alright, so you take Jacques' seat with your fire patch, and everyone's like, what the fuck, man? All these blue party, all these water party.
Earth patch.
Huh? Earth patch, I'm sorry, but they see your earth patch, and they're still like, what the fuck, why are you sitting in our section? You just tried to start a fight with that guy, and he politely got up and walked away and was the bigger man. And,
No, I wasn't trying to start a fight. I'm trying to, like, make amends here. If the fire party and earth party can come to amends...
This is the water party.
All 4 parties can come to amends. I'm just coming
we're the
here.
water party.
Yeah.
He said
So I
fire and
feel like
earth.
all 4
Oh,
parties...
so if they could do it, everyone can do it?
Yeah.
So you're like trying to sit in our section, how's that help?
So I'm gonna talk to your I'm gonna sit down and try and talk to the Documentary Things lady and try and convince her that all's well that ends well. Like,
Why?
because why do we all gotta sit around and fight? Why can't we all just like get along?
Diplomacy
man?
check.
I've been watching Avatar: Last Airbender the past few days. He's right.
That's level 1. That's not bad. It's gonna be 11.
Yeah, they ask you to get up out of their seat and go to your own section.
Well,
Those seats are reserved.
alright.
It's almost time to vote. We don't have time for your games.
I'm not playing any games
You
here.
rockhead.
Alright, I'm gonna I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they're
pet.
so mean.
I'm gonna pet like the deck lady on the shoulder and like give her a wink and be like, fine.
She's like,
Yeah.
I don't know why you're winking at me, stranger, but I don't like it, and I wish you would leave.
Well, I'm going to roll a diplomacy check again and just be like, sorry, you're very attractive. I must have thought you were someone else. 23.
She says, maybe I am.
Alright, well, I'm gonna tell her that, they call me Harlock. I'll be in the Earth section if you would like to meet up. Earth section if you'd like to meet up later. I'm gonna give it another wink, and then I'll be on my way.
Alright. She says, I'm very flattered.
You know, he gets up, can I get back in my original seat right next to her? I feel like the nerve of that guy, huh?
Yeah, she says, I get that a lot. Those men are after one.
Very
She says
charming.
most of those men are after one thing. Yeah, they love my big dick.
Get over and smell it.
Alright, so it's time for the vote now, guys. The vote to whether or not they should vote to open the portal. With every vote, we grow one vote closer to the vote you want to vote. Tune in next time for the vote before the vote on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater.